In early 1999, Yoshiki Okamoto, then head of Capcom's screenwriter subsidiary Flagship, approached Shigeru Miyamoto with the idea to remake the original Legend of Zelda for the Game Boy Color. The idea was approved, and originally there were to be 6 games, 2 remakes and 4 originals. As the original Legend of Zelda was deemed too difficult, changes were introduced into the gameplay and layout until they had an entirely different world. As time went on, lack of progress led Okamoto to appeal to Miyamoto for aid, who suggested a trilogy of games, each one focusing on a different gameplay element. These 3 games would be linked by a password system, and you can play them in any order to find the full story. They were known as the Mystical Seeds games, each one named for a different piece of the Triforce: power, wisdom, and courage. Difficulties integrating the 3, however, eventually led to the number dropping to 2. Mystical Seeds of Power became Oracle of Seasons. Mystical Seeds of Courage became Oracle of Ages, while Mystical Seeds of Wisdom was quietly cancelled and fell into obscurity. And now we have 2 uniquely developed Zelda games which play off each other, depending on which way you play first. Able to be played independently, the true story is only unlocked by linking the 2 together, which is what we're going to be doing. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xana520, and welcome to one of the 2 games that we're going to be playing for the next, I don't know how many parts. But for this LP, though, I will be doing something a little odd. I'm going to be playing through both iterations, and both are going to be being played alongside each other, mirrored. One will be Seasons and Ages, the other one will be Ages and Seasons. You'll be able to tell which is which by the color of the borders on the thumbnail. Seasons first will be red, Ages first will be blue. Both videos will be going up at 3 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But, as we see here in the intro, Link has been called to a castle by none other than the Triforce itself. Engulfed in a red glow, he is lifted off the floor. The world around him begins to waver, and he is sent off to parts unknown. And now we get to see a nice tree. But it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Released in 2001 by Nintendo, a joint venture between Capcom and Nintendo. So, if I can get my window here selected properly. I'm having to emulate this for no other reason than it hasn't come out on the Virtual Console yet. I actually have the cartridge for both this game and Ages, and I also have it on the 3DS Virtual Console. But whenever you choose a new file here, you have 3 options. You have a new game, which will start a fresh save file. And then you have Secrets and Game Link. Game Link requires the link cable. I've never gotten it to work. But Secrets, on the other hand, is going to be how you connect this game to its sister, Ages. But we're going to start a new save file here. 3 hearts to our name, triple-digit counter for how many deaths we have. Got Link walking along here, and you get to choose your message speed, slow to fast. Accept our quest, hero. And we are deposited in a grass patch, and are happened upon by this lovely lady. So, starting out here, it is spring. We can walk around here. The path to the north is blocked by a rock, the path to the west is blocked by some bushes, and the path to the south is also blocked by some bushes. This is where we were found. We've also got this wagon here. Spool Swamp is to the north, Eyeglass Lake is to the east, Horan Village is to the south. But the only place we can go is over here. Music got a little louder as we got close to the edge of the screen, and here we are with a music troupe. You've awakened. Good, I worried while you slept. You're Link, right? How do you do, Link? I am Din. I saw a red flash in the woods, and when I went to see what it was, you were lying there. Mystery surrounds you, Link. I'm just glad you're better. Come, won't you dance with me? Well, we can dance with her, but first we have to talk to everybody. You're awake. Please, relax. Join our jovial troupe of performers for a bit. Din is a popular dancer. Just seeing her dance raises one's spirits. Oh, your eyes have opened. Are you alright? I am Impa, the troupe's cook. And you are? Link, I see. Din, the dancing girl, found you collapsed in the woods. She's cared for you through your nightmares. Nightmares, huh? Oh, so that woman's name is Impa. Din has been caring for you since she found you. She's strong-willed, but very kind-hearted. And you? Ah, Din always looks so lovely. But she seems smitten with you. I'm jealous. Does she now? Don't be shy. Dancing will be fun. Well, that's awkward. Also, please note we have a Triforce on the back of our hand. That was fun! You're a good dancer. It's been some time since I had such fun. Hey! Your left hand. It has a triangle on it. That is a sacred mark in Hyrule. If it's the true symbol, then you are a hero with a special fate, Link. A special fate! Link, nothing. Let us dance. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't gonna last, was it? I found you, Din, Oracle of Seasons. You hid yourself well, but you cannot escape Onox, General of Darkness. This Onox, General of Darkness, summons a twister to just throw everybody everywhere. Get out of my way, boy. Whoop. Ha! Link! Woo! Oh, there we go. Well, that don't look ominous. What do you plan to do with me? As you know, if I imprison the Oracle of Seasons and bury the temple that houses the season's spirits, the seasons of Holodrum will be cast into chaos. The bountiful gifts of nature will rot, and all living things perish. That is the world of darkness that I long for. No, Onox! No! I always thought these were rupees when I was younger, but, nope. Yeah! He sealed Din in a crystal prison, kind of like Zelda. Down, Temple of Seasons. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Fall into chaos. Shout out to whoever created that, pixel scene. This one. But as you can see, as the temple sinks, it throws all the seasons out of whack. And we awaken in a field of grass. Link, are you alright? Actually, I am the nurse of Hyrule's Princess Zelda. And Din's no dancer either. She's actually the Oracle of Seasons who wields control over the forces of nature. Zelda has mystical powers that told of a curtain of shadow drawing around Din. I was instructed to take her to Hyrule in secret. Zelda gave me this quest. But ow, I've been wounded and I won't be able to travel for some time. Link, I know not why you were lying in the woods, but you and Din were fated to meet. If the triangle on your left hand is real, then you may be the hero who will save the world. Please, use your power to aid Din. Please take my message to the Maku Tree in Hoenn Village. The Maku Tree is the guardian of all Holodrum. Surely he can help. So, the world we've found ourselves in is called Holodrum. It is one of 2 lands we will find ourselves in throughout this LP. We come over here, and there's not much we can do. Can't get to that chest because of holes. There's this guy over here yelling at his cat. Look, no matter how much I call her, my precious mittens won't come down. If only I had her favorite treat, fish. Alright. So there's Octorox and a Zola up there, or Zora, really, River Zora. And here we find ourselves in Horon Village. This is Horon Village. Hey, I've never seen you before. Maku Tree? Head east. So, let me cover this now. As you'll notice here, if we go back north, it's winter. It will always be winter here by default. Always. This area has what is known as a forced season. Most areas are like this. They're forced. If we come into Horon Village, well, that's a bad example. It's fall down there. But if we come back and forth, now it's winter here. Still winter. And now it's spring. The season in Horon Village will change whenever you enter and leave it. Usually. It randomizes. And it won't always follow the same pattern either. It won't go like spring, summer, fall, winter. It'll randomly jump around. Anyway, this little boy here seems to be having fun with that flower bud. If you get onto the flower, you can shoot up the cliff too. It only works in spring when flowers bloom, so I'm getting my fill of it. And that's a hint that, depending on the season, the world will be different. This is the house of the wise know-it-all birds. See them if you have questions. So if we come in here, you'll find 10 birds. Each of these birds has a different topic it'll talk to you about, but they'll all be like ways on how to play the game. They're basically the tutorial. It goes from hot to cold in a flash. The seasons are in utter chaos. What will it do to this year's harvest? Poor lady tilling her field there. And down here, this individual. Seasons are a mess. Winter goes straight into summer. What's going on? We got a shop here. Unfortunately, if we go inside, the shop's not open yet, so we can't buy anything. We got a treasure chest over here, but it's blocked off by some rock mushrooms. And in here is the home of Bippin and Blossom. I am Bippin, the expert arborist. I know plenty about trees. Now let me tell you something. Blossom and I just had our first child. Yes, we did. Have a look. So if I talk to Blossom here, she's going to lock me into a text box thing where I have to pick a name for the child. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What name should we give the kid? You get 5 letters. Up to 5 letters. The canon name for the child is Bipsum, but it doesn't fit because it's 6 letters long. Our guardian, the Maku Tree, stands beyond the gate to the east of town. It's said a hero with a sword will come to speak with him. I wonder if it's true. We got a stump here. You can stand on the stump. Hop on and off. Down this little stairwell, we got, something. Not sure what's going on there. We'll find out later. Got a nice little painter dude here by the fountain. Do you know of the Hero's Cave near the western coast? The Hero's Sword is said to be hidden there, but no one has ever found it. We've got an interesting looking tree here. And we've got this house. This guy seems familiar. The light in here is too dim to read by. Can anyone light my fire? Unfortunately, we don't have any way to light any fires at the moment, so we'll have to come back to that. This is the ring shop. This is the only remnant, well, one of 2 remnants of the whole Mystical Seeds title. Do come in. I am Vasu, the jeweler. Is this your first time? Then let me explain jewelry. Rings made from mystical seeds have very mystical powers. If you wear one, its mystical power will be passed to you, but you must keep it in your ring box. The mystical power will gradually weaken and you won't be able to use it. Understood? Yes. Oh, you don't have a ring box? I like you, so here. Take this ring box. He'll give us the level 1 ring box. It can hold 1 ring. Take this ring as a sign of our friendship. And he gives us a ring, but it's unappraised, so we need to get it appraised. Until you've had a ring appraised and its power revealed, you cannot wear it. Let's appraise it. Which one shall I appraise? Well, we've only got the one, so... I see. I call this the friendship ring, symbol of a meeting. I'll appraise it for free this time, but after this, it will be 20 rupees per ring. If you get 2 of the same ring, I'll buy one for 30 rupees, so you can make a profit this way. Now, the list! Appraised rings get added to the list. When you want a ring, move it from your list to your box. Talk to me to see your list. Let's take a peek at it now. So, in order to select a ring for your ring box, you need to select the slot. Right now we only have the 1 slot. And then you can choose any ring on these 4 pages. There are, in both games, a total of 64 different rings for you to collect. Some of them will have special powers, some of them will be vanity rings, like this one here. This one doesn't actually do anything if you wear it. Rings do nothing unless worn. That's the other thing. In order to wear a ring, you actually have to go into your pause menu. This is going to be your item selection screen. Come over here to this screen, which is going to be basically just non-usable items, things like unappraised magic rings, seeds later on, anything that's like automatically equipped, like, I won't spoil anything. But down here, you'll find your ring box and any ring that you have in your ring box. You have to equip it from this page, and I'll show that off later when we get an actual ring worth equipping. And then here's our quest status screen. We can also see on this screen the current season of the area we're in, how many pieces of heart we've collected, and our save screen. And then back to the item screen. So let's have another look around. We've got a piece of heart there. There's the clock shop here. I want to make a cuckoo clock better than any before, but I can't find a wooden bird that I like. One that's just breathtaking. I smell a trading sequence. This game and Ages both have a trading sequence, and both trading sequences lead to the same reward in either game. This is the last house we have like to visit. This is the mayor's home. The mayor is fascinated with cashew nuts now. The place planter and the planter's deeds affect what the nut produces. The mayor found a good place recently, so he's quite happy. I'm Rule, mayor of Horon Village. Do you have any gacha seeds? If you plant one in soft earth, it will grow into a tree that bears nuts. Inside those nuts, you'll find all sorts of things. It's so fun I can't help myself. There's some soft earth just outside. Plant it there. You don't know about gacha seeds? You're missing out! I'll give you my prized gacha seed to welcome you to town. You got a gacha seed! Plant it in a patch of soft soil. And there's some soft earth outside to plant it. You also may notice that broken wall on the wall. Anyway, the soft soil he's referring to is this little shape right here. You can plant a gacha seed here, and it'll show up like that. Over time, based on what you do, the seed will slowly grow into a tree, and that tree will eventually produce a nut. Maku Tree Gate. Show courage to gain passage. Well, we don't have any way to do that right now. There's this individual over here who appears to be asleep, and there's this kid down here playing with his dog. In the west part of town are the know-it-all birds. See them if you have a question. He throws that ball a variable distance, and the dog goes, gets it, brings it back. It's kind of neat. Anyway. So, the painter told us that there is a hero's sword out the west of town in Hero's Cave. Let's go have a peek at that, shall we? This is going to be a very lore, plot-heavy episode. So, this is... Well, let's open our map and see where this is. This is called the Western Coast. We've got Horon Village. To the north was North Horon. And this area here was Eyeglass Lake. We've also got... Yeah, that's all. This is all Horon Village right here. So, out here on the western coast, we can come down here to this cave. There's also some crabs down here. Some crabs over here. You may also notice the broken bridge and the unlit torch. There's Octoroks over here. There's Octoroks over there. Let's go in here. Hero's Cave. Well, we seem to be in the right place. We got some keys flapping around. And we got a locked door. So, north, south, west. Press the block to open the doors. I'm going to go to the north first. Push this out of the way. Follow this path over the hole in the floor. Push this, push that. And then we come in here and find a gel. And 3 gels and 2 keys. Press this button to make a chest appear. And inside is a small key. Those gels behave similarly to the gels in Zelda 1. In the intro, I mentioned that this pair of games came about as a result of Capcom approaching Nintendo with the idea to remake the first Zelda game. That game, that initial idea, became this game. Push that switch to open the door. We got some green Zols popping out of the floor here. And in here, you got the wooden sword. This truly is a sign of courage. Hold A or B to power it up. Then release it for a spin attack. And we are warped out of the cave. Now first things first, I'm going to switch my sword to my A button, because that's how I've always played with it. Get rid of these Octoroks. There's a 1 rupee. 1 rupees are small and green tinged. 5 rupees are actually larger and colored red. Anyway, we want to hop down this hole because it will put us up here. And inside this chest will be 30 rupees. We're going to need this. That's nice, honey. We also want to go back down south here to this room, and we want to clear out all these keys. That heart. We can pick up hearts and stuff with our sword, as per usual. Right now, you may not realize the, yeah, push that block. Make a secret staircase appear, and the reason I didn't do that when I first came in is because you actually have to clear out the keys first. Down here in this 2D section, we're gonna get a gaseous seed. As we play into the game, you're going to notice there's a lot of references to the first Zelda. A lot of them, to the point that you can very much see that this used to be that first game. We're actually going to run into another thing in a bit. Give me that. We can also come down here. You can see a treasure chest over there, but unfortunately, if we come over here to go get it, the bridge is out. So, can't do anything about that at the moment. So we're going to head back up here, past these snow drifts. This area is always in winter, by the way. And now it is winter here. And if you come over here, we can see the effect of winter in certain areas. This massive snow drift piled up, and we can walk on top of it. I think the shop should be open now. It is indeed. And they're selling 3 items. Bombs for 20, a shield for 30, and 3 hearts for 10. We're going to grab the shield while we're here. This is going to be our second item. And I believe this is the... Oh, I can't use items in the shop. Anyway. So you can hold your shield up with B and move around like this. Actually, you can hold it up with whatever button it's assigned to. The shield is not going to be useful unless you're actually holding it up. Keep that in mind. Anyhow, there's another snow drift over here, so that's in the way. But we come up here to the gate. Improve our courage. Alright, let's meet with the... He's asleep. Wake up!
Who's that?
Did you wake me? Who are you? What? Din was taken while I slept. There's no sign of the Temple of Seasons. This is awful. Guarding the Oracle is my duty. Alas, how I've withered. What's to be done, Link? With the seasons in chaos, the land is robbed of the very essence of nature, draining all of my might. Can you save Din in my stead? It is all this Maku Tree has ever asked. I sense evil on the northern peak, where the Temple of Seasons rested. Onox has cast a shadow on the northern peak. I think you will find him there. You'll need the 8 essences of nature that lies sleeping in Holodrum. Gathering all 8 is the only option. The essences possess the sacred power of nature, with which you can break the shadow barrier and save Din. Shall I repeat it? No. Then I give you this key. Go to the giant root near the lake up north. The first essence should be there, but I'd expect some resistance. Be careful. I'll just, rest until... Oh, no energy. And he falls back asleep. But he does leave us the gnarled key. So we're about to encounter the first real big reference to Zelda 1. We're gonna come up here. Come past the clock shop. And we are going to head... Oh, where'd the girl go? Where does she end up? Depending on the different things you've done in the game, the NPCs will move around. Lands outside the village are filled with monsters. I'm too scared to go out alone. And they'll change their dialogue as well. I think that girl moves whenever you get the sword. If you have a trouble... If you get stuck, you can either talk to the Maku Tree or you can talk to Impo. But I know exactly where I'm going. We can now get through here, which is where we were before. But the barrels and stuff are gone now, so we can go up here. We can also go down here, but down here there's just holes. Nothing too interesting there. Anyway, let's check out this tree house. Oh, you look familiar. There's 3 cuckoos. Excuse me. Let me correct myself. Cuckoos. They're called cuckoos. My dad Talon went to climb Mount Cuckoo, so I have to care for our hens. But there's so much I don't know. This is Malon. Or Milan, if you prefer. Also, this little cuckoo chick will follow you around in the house, which is kind of cute. You can also attack the cuckoos. Don't do that, because you will, invoke the Cuckoo Revenge Squad. Anyway, we can get over here now, and we cross this bridge to find a gnarled root. Put the key in the hole. And what do you know? It's level 1 from The Legend of Zelda. But instead of being the eagle, this is Gnarled Root Dungeon. And these eyes will watch you as you walk in. Kinda weird. Anyway, first fork in the road. We've got keyhole to the left, entrance to the south, that door to the right, and this door to the north. So, we want to push this block to open all the doors, except that one. If we come up north, we'll find an old man who gives us a hint. Just like in level 1 of The Legend of Zelda. Over here, we've got a bunch of Stalfos, which we need to get rid of. There's 4 of them in here. Once you destroy them all, a key will fall from the ceiling, which you can collect. And now we can open this door off to the left here. And find more Stalfos. Blue Stalfos only take 1 hit to kill. Killing them all will open all the doors and reveal this treasure chest, which contains the dungeon map. We can now look at it with select. So, as you can see, they may have moved a few things, but this is very much level 1, the Eagle that has been slightly modified. And here we got a bunch of Zols. Hitting them with our level 1 sword, we'll split them into gels. And once we destroy them all, the door opens. This door does not, because we need to light the braziers. And this is the first new element that we're going to encounter. Minecarts! Slow minecart traveling over here. And now we've got boomerang-wielding moblins, just like the first game. 2 sword swings to kill them. We got a blade trap here. Blue blade trap's the slowest. We got this room. It's got a bunch of blocks in it, and there's a chest up there. So I just need to create a path through this small maze. Do that because I felt like it. Anyway, up here, we got a gaseous seed. So gaseous seeds and rings are going to be the majority of the items you find in these dungeons as sort of like quote-unquote junk items. Usually they're rupees or ammo in other games, but we don't have any of that right now. Don't recall us really needing rupees for much. Anyway, all the way over here is the compass. And we want to hit this switch to change the track layout down there. Hop in here. Travel along the rails. You can swing your sword while in the minecart to hit enemies. There's another chest there. So, small story. First of all, this is the first Zelda game that I actually ever played. So this was my introduction to The Legend of Zelda. Fittingly, it's an attempted remake of the original. But this is actually as far as I got in the game. This area. You can open this chest to find 10 bombs. No bomb bag needed. That noise means there's a key in the room. I came down here. We got this spinning blade trap. It's a bit slower than the normal blade traps. Sure, good to go over here. Anyway, we want to hit this switch to make a chest appear and find another key. And this is as far as I got. The first time I played this game. Why? Well, if you come over here, you'll see a bombable wall. I never saw this wall when I was younger. I played this game when I was 12. I never found this. So I got stuck. And for the next, like, 3 or 4 times, this is as far as I got in the game. And then I found a walkthrough guide, and they told me to bomb this wall. So, that's my story of how I started The Legend of Zelda. Anyway. Well, that's about all the time we have right now. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons, we're going to bomb open this wall and delve deeper into the Gnarled Root Dungeon. We are already halfway done. Anyway. Also, please, put in the comments what you think I should name Bippin and Blossom's son. Alright? Till then, this is N520, signing out.